I'd say that the quirkiest book I've ever found was a find I made at a DC area bookstore. God and Sherlock Holmes. A Study in the Life and Literature of Arthur Conan Doyle by Dr. Wayne Wall. Dr. Wayne Wall is a Baptist minister. He is an avid Sherlockian. It's a very interesting book. It's a little scattergun. There's not a whole lot of coherence, but very fascinating. The theories he puts forward are well argued and rather fascinating, if not always 100% convincing. He has a really great section comparing Sherlock Holmes to a Christ figure, a Messiah figure, and comparing Moriarty to a Satan figure. He also has a rather fascinating section about C.H. Spurgeon. He compares C.H. Spurgeon to Sherlock Holmes as contemporaries. And that's rather fascinating because when you're looking at a heavy-duty Sherlock Holmes scholarship, you don't necessarily expect to see a nice picture of C.H. Spurgeon, the Prince of Preachers, there. Beyond being a very fascinating find and rather quirky and rare, I also made a discovery when I flipped it open. In the back jacket we have a picture of the author, but if you flip it upside down we actually have a note written by the author addressed to Senator Joe Wilson. If I remember correctly, he served in the Senate in the Carolinas, somewhere around there, and rather fascinating to find that there. The note says, "To my friend and Senator Joe Wilson, whose own deductive powers in ferreting out State House corruption might rival the master sleuth himself." Very fascinating. You go to a used bookstore, you buy a book that interests you, you don't expect to find little things like this. So overall, I would say this is the most fascinating, most quirky find I've ever made. And I'm just really shocked that I found it out of a huge bookstore. So that would be my answer, and I'm not quite done reading it, but I am a good way through. That's all I have for now.